You follow the advice. You eat better. You sleep more. You reduce stress. Yet recovery feels unfinished. You're not sick, but not fully well either. This video explains why recovery often stalls even when you do the right things, and why biology doesn't respond to effort the way we expect. You eat better. You sleep more. You reduce stress. You follow all the advice. Yet, something still feels off. You're not sick anymore, but you're not fully well either. The recovery feels partial. Your energy returns, but never completely. Your symptoms improve, and then they just stall. This video explains why doing all the right things doesn't always lead to a full recovery, and why biology doesn't respond to our efforts the way we expect it to. Most of us imagine recovery like a simple, straight line. There's a problem. You take action, you see improvement, and then you're back to normal. But biology doesn't work in straight lines. Recovery happens in layers. There's a structural layer, a metabolic one, a neural one, hormonal, and immune. You can successfully fix one of these layers, while the others remain constrained or limited. This is what creates that frustrating illusion of being almost better. To understand this better, we need to grasp a core principle. Your body has one primary job, and that's to keep you alive today. Full, deep recovery is actually secondary. If your body senses any hint of uncertainty, ongoing stress, or instability in its energy supply, it will postpone full repair. It will hold back, even if conditions seem good enough to you. This isn't your body being stubborn. It's ancient, evolutionary logic at work. Survival today always trumps thriving tomorrow. Think of it like this. Every repair system in your body has a repair threshold. Below this threshold, your body is just in maintenance mode. It performs minimal repairs and focuses on conserving energy. But when you cross above that threshold, that's when the magic happens. That's when you get deep tissue renewal, signal recalibration, and profound recovery. The problem is, our modern attempts to live healthier often improve our habits, but not quite enough to cross those crucial repair thresholds. So the repair process starts, and then it just stops, leaving us stuck in the middle. Another major factor is the long shadow cast by chronic stress. Stress doesn't just drain your energy, it fundamentally reprograms your body's expectations. Your cells literally adapt to a state of frequent alerts, incomplete rest, and constant readiness for a threat. So, even long after the external stressor is gone, the system remains cautious. It's on high alert, waiting. This is a huge reason why recovery can feel so painfully slow. Your body is essentially waiting to trust that the environment is truly safe again. And this brings us to a huge mismatch. The mismatch between our healthy actions and our body's biological timing. You might be eating perfectly clean, exercising regularly, and taking all the right supplements, but biology cares less about what you do, and more about when and how you do it. It's all about timing, sequencing, and respecting recovery windows. If the signals you send your body overlap incorrectly, your good intentions can backfire. Exercise becomes just another stress. Fasting becomes a strain, and your attempts at optimization become just more pressure. Your body improves for a while, and then it hits a hard plateau. Let's talk about inflammation, but not the kind you think of from an injury. I'm talking about low-grade, chronic inflammation. It isn't dramatic, it's subtle. It shows up as slight stiffness in the morning, persistent brain fog, a reduced tolerance for things you used to handle easily, and that nagging, lingering fatigue. This type of inflammation doesn't scream, it whispers. But as long as it's whispering in the background, full, vibrant recovery will remain just out of reach. Now, at this delicate stage of almost but not quite, what's the one thing most of us do? We try to push through. We apply more effort. But this is where that strategy completely backfires. At this phase, effort works against you. Your body interprets pushing as a sign that the threat is still present, that the demand hasn't been resolved, that it's still not safe. True recovery requires the exact opposite signal. It needs to hear, enough. You are safe. You are stable. Until your body truly believes that message, repair will remain partial. We also have to remember that you don't recover with your muscles or your gut alone. You recover with your nervous system. It's the master controller. If your nervous system stays in a state of high alert, it puts the brakes on everything else. Repair processes pause, digestion weakens, and sleep stays shallow. This is why so many people say, "I sleep for 8 hours, but I wake up and I don't feel rested." Their body is resting, but it isn't truly recovering. The on switch is still flicked in the brain. This creates a very confusing situation, especially when you go to the doctor. Your blood tests might start to improve long before you actually feel better. The numbers on the page normalize first, while your subjective experience lags behind. This gap creates so much doubt. You think, "My tests are normal, so why don't I feel normal?" It's because those tests measure the capacity of your individual systems, not their coordination. The parts might be repaired, but the orchestra isn't playing in sync yet. So, what does full recovery actually require? It's not more discipline. It's not a new, more expensive supplement. And it's definitely not about more optimization and self-tracking. What the body truly needs for deep healing is predictability, rhythm, and a dramatic reduction in signal noise. It needs consistent, repeated safety cues. Your body doesn't heal under pressure. It heals when it is given permission. If your recovery feels incomplete, it's not a sign that you've failed or that you're not trying hard enough. It's a sign that your body repairs in distinct phases, and you are simply in the space between them. In our next video, we'll explore why the constant stimulation of modern life can keep our recovery permanently almost finished, and how silence and stillness can play a larger role in your healing than effort ever could. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more.